And welcome back, everyone. We've got a new stream layout. Hopefully it doesn't suck balls. Uh,
Ooh, I
so,
like.
we've also got a new, if everyone can go over to the collections, you should be able to see a rollable table for Touched by the Fates.
Collections, which is...
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That is either.
Next to the, okay, so you should see chat, probably
Yep.
journal,
Yep.
Yeah.
Endium, and then there's something that looks like a bulleted list. That's collections.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
There should be
Roll.
Touched by the Fates. You can roll that, and it tells you what you got.
I got 2 good
Nice.
boy points.
And yes,
Wait, where
this
the
is a
fuck am I
weighted-
going for this? I'm sorry.
It's in the third column or the fourth column. I'm sorry.
It's past the
Next to
jukebox,
the cog.
which is... Yeah, it's next to the cog.
Okay, so we got 2 good boy points.
Next
Eventually,
to
I'll
the
figure out a macro to
cog.
make this.
Yeah, it's in macros. So if you see decks and rollable tables in the macros, and you go down to rollable tables, it's the first one.
Okay.
And there's even a wild magic one. Cool.
That'll be helpful for Jen.
Oh, wild. I was
For
actually
when
gonna
that
make one myself if I didn't
for
see
when
that.
inevitably happens,
Someday. It's gonna happen at some point.
Mm-hmm.
or when you guys inevitably do drugs again and cause more wild magic surges.
So true,
Yeah.
bestie.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's everyone. Excellent. See how much faster that was?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
So, and it's a 5-5 even split. This bodes well. We shall first play the intro as is tradition. Also, before that, we've got a new Twitch subscriber at the end of last stream. I just want to
Wow.
I just want to shout them out again. Thank you so much. It's like Meiji as in the era, Magistic 0. The first time I kill one of them tonight, it'll be all on you, bud.
Thank you so much for sponsoring this death.
Welcome to the crew.
This death and more are brought to you by people like you.
If more of you subscribe, he'll kill off more of her character. He won't. I think there would be,
Hopefully.
if anything, more pressure to keep the same cast. But subscribe anyway. Shoot, see what happens.
All right, so now let's all mute ourselves.
True lies, cats' cries, late at night on the run, magic ties, fallen eye, the moon shines down. Careful who you trust, if only you must stay alive with them. Take your time, solve the crimes. It's better off when you're gone.
Welcome back. So now we do our recap. Last time on the Unsung City, the Bianchi family licks their wounds and recovers from their brush with death. In the meantime, they started scouting out the casino they plan to take over. Will they succeed? Find out now in the Unsung City. So, we are back, and we go to the map, as is tradition, from last session. Let's see, where's my city music? There's my city music. So, we were scouting out a Falcone estate last time, and you guys had sent several people off to obtain... Oh, I didn't record. Oh well. We'll just have to hope OBS does, otherwise I'll have to download from Twitch. So, we had started out the night, and you guys were going out to scout out the casino to gather some information. So, why don't we start out doing that? I would love if you guys... So, first off, tell me who's doing this. Who's going on the scouting trip? I believe that we had...
I would definitely like to go.
I'm also going.
Okay. So we got two. Anyone else?
Sham will do it. He's old hat at this.
We all decided that the big bear is too conspicuous.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the bear is too conspicuous. I was.
They were going to scout outside, and I was going to scout inside using mask, many faces.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I was also gonna scout inside using disguise self.
Okay, cool. So
I can do outside or inside. Depending
I
on
can
what
stay in the
you
car
prefer.
and drive.
You would be an excellent driver.
I think Edwin was going to go too. I don't remember.
all right, the gang's all here then.
Looks like.
Just about.
What are you guys doing with the speakeasy?
We need to hire some staff that's not us.
We
Yeah.
We really do.
Maybe.
What time is it?
Especially if you're going to keep that one when you take over this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Little bit.
We'll get to that.
You guys, Edwin had done some research and had previously acquired a layout map of the casino.
Some kind of blueprint.
Yeah, if you scroll, yeah, like at least the floor plan, and some decent information about it. If you guys scroll up to last week, you should have the image there. Now, Maria and Fritz are going in. The two of you are going to be doing what? You're just gonna be asking around?
I'm gonna go in the main entrance, and I'm gonna shrink myself down, so I'm much shorter, and I'm gonna make myself like blonde or some shit. And I'm gonna try to like flirt my way through to get to some of the higher ups in the casino anyway, and see if they'll divulge any juicy information.
Okay. So you'd have to go into the upper levels to do that. And unfortunately, there's a bouncer at the door to the upper levels that's like, hey...
Just have to get an invitation for that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You need to, like, get some, you're gonna need... I'm sorry, this is, like, invite-only floor.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, miss. Unless... What's your name?
Oh, are we already doing this?
Well, I mean, you're trying to get up to the upper floor and gather some information.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought we were planning this out before we all went, and I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that we had already done this.
I was also confused.
Yeah.
I was also confused.
I thought we were just talking like what we're gonna do when we get there. I didn't realize we were doing it already.
Well,
Yep.
so the way I envision it is you guys are gonna tell me what you're doing, and then we'll make some rolls, and we'll give you some information. That way we don't take up too much of the game time,
Fair.
and then we can actually get to the actual casino.
Gotcha. Let me just real quick, since I'm casting Disguise Self. Okay.
What was that for? Oh, for the
Oh,
wild
was
magic.
since it's a first level spell.
Yep, wild magic. Got it. So, let's talk some more. So, if they get to you, he's gonna say like, "Hey, this is invite only." Are you just gonna be like, "Oh, sorry," and go down and gather information there? Or are you gonna try to bluff your way through it?
I'm probably going to try to bluff my way through it.
Okay, do a social check of any description.
Okay.
You could bluff, diplomacy, however you want to spin it.
I would have given them what information I had.
Neither of those are rolls in 5e.
No, I did give them information. Hello?
Yes, I heard you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, it was just I was going to give them information on the people who are running the joint so they could actually give names to make the bluff more reliable.
Alright, well, I'll let you do a deception and advantage then, if you want to do that.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. So are you just making up a name and sounding confident in it, or are you trying to use one of the names that he used, or that he gave you?
I'm trying to use one of the names that he gave me.
Oh, okay. So he says, "Oh, yeah, yes, I didn't know his daughter was coming out tonight, but, yes, he's on the VIP list, so I assume that's okay for you to be here, too. Come on in." As you come in, this looks like a smoke-filled room. There's a lot of people with suits, more expensive than your entire building. Sitting around here, and there's a couple dolls, or dames, I guess, hanging all over the very high-priced men being incredibly shameless about their gold digging. And of course,
Queens.
I mean, if it worked, it worked. There's also a man sitting in the corner, just reading a book by himself. And they appear to be just, everyone's doing stuff at the High Rollers bar, the High Rollers tables. You can feel free to join one of those if you want, or ask around for information. How do you wanna do this?
Can I try first to talk to the guy who's reading the book and just be like,
Sure.
"Hey there, mister, what you reading?"
He kind of glances up at you and then looks down at his book like he's very embarrassed, and he says, "Archaeology report."
Really? That's actually kind of wild, because I love archaeology. I'm just so wild over what's going on with the past. I don't mean to be in a position, but maybe you can tell me in it.
You're roboting a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you sound fine.
Okay.
I got you.
Gotcha.
It's about seashell fossils dug up on the coast of Africa. I mean, I'm probably not doing it justice. This guy's voice is enough to put you to sleep. If you look
Gotcha.
up boring in the dictionary, you would find this guy's face next to it.
So we're talking C-SPAN level of Dro.
Monotone, hiding behind the book. This is the kind of guy you'd expect to give a lecture on the life of shellfish.
Whew, Maria's gonna hold in a sigh, and she's gonna power through it and kind of like sort of drag like a finger up his arm and be like, I'm actually kind of glad I found someone like you here. I was so nervous because I was invited up here, but it was sort of like a last minute thing, and I don't know a lot of people. I kind of feel like you and I are sort of on the same plane. Do you think you could help me out, sort of tell me who's who up here?
He kind of looks at your hand on his arm like it's a snake about to strike him. He is mortally terrified of this of this contact. But he's like, yeah, so yeah, he starts telling you some information about who these people are. There's a couple industry men, like the capitals of industry. This guy owns the steel mill. This is one of the railroad barons. That over there is a wealthy socialite. She's, she's here to try and find a new husband after her last one mysteriously died, just like the other three before him. There's a couple people in the Teamsters Union here. There were Teamsters in the 20s, right? Yeah, sure there are. There were trucks. There's the Teamsters Union. And that guy over there in the redhead, that's... Well, no, yeah, his hair's more orange than red, but he's the redhead, is what the guy calls him. That's the boss of the casino. The guy's currently dealing out cards. He's the dealer for this table. They seem to be laughing and talking and smoking and drinking openly. Right over there's Lieutenant Daniels. He's appreciative of the boss's patronage. If you know what I mean.
Interesting. All right.
Did you want to ask him any information to actually case the joint, or were you just gathering gossip?
I'll ask him if he knows anything about like the history of the building. I'll be like, it's such an interesting place, and you seem like the type of person who would know about that.
I don't know much. I'm more into shellfish. But I do know...
That's his one thing he's interested in.
I mean,
all right.
This guy is the definition of bland and boring. You found the bookworm up here, and you approached him, so you have bookworm interests. However, if you prod him to keep your cover, he will regale you for, 45 minutes on the properties of crustaceans from the late Jurassic period.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna kind of just like I'm gonna try to surreptitiously wander the area, just kind of like being like, oh, I'm not sure where I want to go, and I'm gonna see if there's like any like hiding places up here, or if there's any other ways to get up here other than the staircase.
This is so on the as you came in on the left-hand side, that entire wall is large glass panes overlooking the main floor of the casino. It looks like they have shutters that can roll down, for the nighttime, or if something goes bad. There are also a couple barred windows that go out, that look out over an alleyway, down onto the outside of the casino. But it looks like there's really only one good entrance unless you want to try one of those barred windows.
Okay, and there was just the one bouncer.
Yeah, I mean, there's like two guys playing cards in a corner. Like when he let you in, he walked back over and he picked up cards. They don't look like they're gambling. They're just like passing time.